we are a small band out of Woodville, Ohio called Light Horizon. Thank you.
Light Horizon is a rock and roll band from the Woodville, Ohio area that formed in winter of 2012. The band consists of Marko on lead vocals and guitar, and Zack Jacobs on guitar and backing vocals.
We have been making music together since 2001. His parents bought him a guitar, so I got my parents to buy me one. We've been writing together ever since. We've been in various bands since. We started the band Light Horizon, which is the band we are in currently, in early 2012. And we've been doing the band ever since.
Well, I think we chose the style of music because before we were making hardcore music, like really heavy, like all the other kids around here that we knew. And we kind of just grew out of that and fell in love with different types of music. And our sound just matured as we progressed in our lives.
I think we always liked different kinds of music. It was just like hardcore music and like screamo music is like the accepted norm or in the scene that we live in right now in this area. So it's just easier to like get recognition and to even play with bigger bands as a hardcore screamo band. So I think we're really taking the harder route, but I think like the payoff could be way greater if we do become successful in this genre of music. Because, you know, those people are on the radio and you don't hear people screaming on the radio all that often. And I mean, he was always interested in that type of music. So like, he was always, it was weird for me to start playing it. And then, I don't know, it just started clicking, and the stuff we write now, it just comes out more naturally. You know, we don't have to try as hard to make breakdowns, recycle everything that's being made. That's what I like about this music, is you can make any different kinds of noises, and it can be accepted under one title rather than being in a hardcore band where you have to do certain things for people to accept that as a hardcore song.
I think that we've always had our dream was to make music, and once we were kids and we started playing music, it was like that feeling was like nothing we'd ever felt before in our lives. We felt better and more accomplished than anything we had done up to that point, and I think it's just a continuation of that feeling, and trying to push that even further that inspired us.
Yeah, I think that, and I think like when we were in high school and stuff, like we didn't really want to play sports and stuff, and we were more into music, and you know, we were more gravitated more towards that in high school. So that was more of like the outlet for us back then, and you know, like it gives you something to do in a town where there's nothing to do. And I mean, yeah, it's always been an interest, a dream. I think like the ultimate goal would be to be like a touring band that, you know, like was sustaining itself. I mean, we aren't looking to like become like the next, like the biggest thing in the world, because nowadays, even if you are, you probably aren't making that much money. So it's more of like, I'd just like to see how far we can take it, because it seems like anybody can do it if you put the time and effort into it. So we want to be those guys. We've been doing it long enough, and we have the right type of support. So there's nothing holding us back other than our own selves and our own effort. So that's the ultimate goal. I'll be out on the road.
We chose the name Light Horizon because both of us are really into science, and especially space, like astrophysics, and we love all of those shows on television and books and everything. And Morgan Freeman, definitely.
That'd be okay with me. No, but yeah, I mean, we're really into space, and Light Horizon. Most people look at it as more of a layman's type of thing. Like they think of light and horizon, and I feel like they think more about the sun on the horizon, but it actually has to do with space and the distance that light has traveled in space and the edge of the universe or whatever. But if you want to get all technical, no, we're really into the space theme type of things. We kind of want to give people stuff to think about,
I think, just living where we live, the area is just not right for music to be huge. You have to go to one coast or the other.
Right.
I mean,
in anywhere in the world, I guess America's the best place to be if you're a band. But in the area that we're in, if you're not a hardcore band or something, you have to work extra hard to get noticed, because the younger kids, that's where your money's gonna come from if you're gonna be successful, and it's that's what they're buying into right now.
Those are the shows that they go to.
Yeah, right. So, I don't know, it's just harder to do it around here, but, it makes it more of a challenge, and it'll be that much sweeter if we do get successful. We found it's very hard to find band members. I mean, good ones at least, and dedicated band members and stuff like that. I mean,
and people that click with us.
Yeah.
And have the same kind of ideas.
Right. It's almost like it's seemingly becoming better off for us two to just do everything in the studio and then go out and find people than it is to just get people to come and jam with us. I mean, we pretty much went through all the good drummers that we could think of and don't really get along with them. But I mean, other than that, bassists is so hard to come by. It's finding ones that are good. I consider every one of our recordings a triumph. I mean, you wouldn't believe how hard it is to get 4 people or 5 people together and create something together, and enough for them to all put money in and go off and record. So I mean, being able to record and stuff, and meeting huge bands. We've opened up for Cheetos. We've opened up for We Came as Romans, stuff like that. Not as Light Horizon and other bands, but in Light Horizons. Yeah, we just won a couple festival things.
And I think the feedback that we get from people,
yeah, it's way different.
It's been way more positive. It's way more diverse an audience than the old stuff we were making, because they can relate to it, they can understand it.
Yeah, that's another thing. We get people from all different kinds of ages and stuff coming up to us and saying stuff rather than before it would be like a random person and they would like try to tell you like what you need to do better or like what they would do. And nowadays it's more like people are just like they can connect with it better. It's more the music nowadays is we're going for less is more, and I feel like we've noticed it connect with people a lot easier than when you like got this avant-garde idea and you think it's so great, but it's like people don't get it. They can't understand it too. That's the thing, like being in a screamo or hardcore band, like you can do that any day of the week, and being in this type of music, it's hard to get on big shows.
Because the bands that we would fit with don't come around.
They either don't come around here or they're the ones that are actually making money, you know, like so they don't need, you know, younger bands to draw a crowd.
We can't really play as big of shows right now as just a two-piece band.
Right.
But we could also play more bars. People want to hear acoustic music when they're out there, you know.
Right.
But that's
People
not our
offered
ultimate.
to pay us to play at places. That's another thing that's been kind of a success, I guess. Like some people at some of the shows we played have like wanted us to come back and pay us, and we made more money in this band than we've made in any other band.
Yeah, in a way shorter amount of time too.
The people are there. Getting people to come out and pay for stuff anymore is impossible. Music is generally free, and if you're starting a band, how do you gain any type of money to like, you know, like it's all got to come out of your own pocket nowadays. And anything you can do yourself, you're better for it. I mean, you can do the same that a label could do for yourself nowadays, except for, you know, they have better distribution. But what's that anymore? You can put your songs on the internet, and there you go. When I see people singing our stuff back to us without like us knowing who those people are, like that's when I think I'll feel like we've done something. And I mean, I don't really care if we make a bunch of money. I just want to know that we've changed, like the way music has affected me in my life and like made me a better person and like made way shittier situations better. Like I hope we can do that for somebody. And I feel like everybody goes through the same stuff, so I feel like, you know, I think it's a form of therapy for the people that need it. And hopefully they can find it in our music.
I think success for me would be us just being able to do what we love and live on it, to be playing enough shows or putting out, somehow getting people to pay for our music enough to live and support ourselves and to continue to do it. And also like have people that we don't know be, you know, fans of us that we've never even talked to in our lives, but they've heard of us and they accept it, you know, like they make it a part of themselves. Like I have made like the music that I love.